right now. Working on getting some times going. Trevor Hoekstra out there in that number 12 Twisted Automotive machine. Going to put down some of his quickest laps he can, going on to the green flag. .17.563 right now as he's on his warm-up lap. Comes around down the backstretch one more time to get it done. Checkered flag's in the hand of our flagman Ray. Comes rolling through turn number 4, sees the checkered flag. Can he do better? 17.5 might not be good enough. Gets that down to 17.1. Track right now, that number 20 car. If that car looks familiar, you might have seen that piloted by our very own Curdy Town. As part of ways with that car. That is a hot looking machine out there. Just joining us for the first time here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Checkered flag is out right now. Oh yeah, we have 2 number 20s, and without my race pass working, I can't tell you who took over that top spot. Green, that number 16. Coming around, takes the white flag. One more lap to show us how it's done. Swervy Ken Kirby joins the field in that 00 car. Dwayne Green coming around, sees the checkered flag in his hands, crosses the start and finish line. Looks like that's good enough to put him at the top of the leaderboard. 16.068 right now. As Ken Kirby takes the green flag, rolls that machine into turn number 1 and 2. Every 1/10 of a second counts. One slip can cost you 5 rows on that starting grid. If you don't leave a perfect lap down here, you might not even get into this A feature. With over 40 cars on the property, we're sending some of them to the B feature tonight. These guys will battle it out for $5,000 tonight in that A feature. For your Raber Street Stock Rumble, presented by Techwork Trailer Sales. Swervy Ken Kirby on the top of the leaderboard right now. That 00 sits in the 1 spot. Bowen out of Plymouth, Michigan out on the track right now, getting ready to come around for that checkered flag. That Deuce on top right now, 15.909 the time to beat. Comes around, sees the checkered flag. Not as good as his first one, but still good enough for that top spot. Danny Brown out there from Galloway, Ohio. White flag waves. He's going to have one more. Show us how it's done. Rolls it through turn number 1 and 2. Nice and smooth. Down onto the backstretch. Goes from high to low into turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag waves. We'll find out at the line where he's going to start right now. Number 4 car. 15.811. Good enough for that top spot as Chris Garrett rolls out onto the track right now. Repair Service number 32 machine. Few of those maroon bandits out onto the track right now. David Presler out on the track, that number 31 car. Buchanan, Michigan, comes around, takes the white flag. He had some quick times in practice this afternoon. Presler was fourth quick in practice with a 15.022. Comes around, sees the checkered flag. What's he gonna do? 15.422, good enough for the second spot right now. We still have a lot of street stocks left to qualify. We'll see how long he has. These guys are all leaving it out on the track as they all want that $5,000 payday in the Raber Street Stock Rumble. This is one of the biggest street stock shows in all of the Midwest. Drivers from all over Michigan, all over the Midwest have made the trip up to Kalamazoo Speedway to take on the best of the best out here in the world's fastest 3/8 mile paved oval. Couldn't ask for better weather out here. It's a beautiful, gorgeous night to go racing. Division is all about power, handling, and wheel-to-wheel action. These cars are tough, and these drivers are tougher. Lots on the line tonight. $5,000 going home with the winner. Pulls it onto the pit side. Bradley Bullis out on the track right now. 15.698 was his quick time in practice. Looks to do a little better this time around. Sees that checkered flag. That number 59 will go to number 3. 15.384. Good enough for the number 3 spot right now. Track from Buchanan, Michigan, laid down a 15.5 in practice. Already beat that one up. That number 10 car goes all the way to the number 2 spot, 15.240. With most of the field left to still qualify, he can't get comfortable yet. He sits in the number 2 spot, rolling it out of turn number 4, sees the checkered flag. One more stretch to lay down a better lap. 15.193, still good enough for that number 2 spot. for 2025. awesome competition out here tonight. You guys are in for a treat. We're glad you're here at Kalamazoo Speedway. If you are unfamiliar with how everything out here works right now, you are watching single car qualifying for our Techwork Trailer Sales Raber Street Stock Rumble right now. We give these cars a couple of laps to lay down their best, leave it all on the track. This will determine the starting order. This determines who goes for $5,000 and who joins the B feature. Anthony Toole out there, 15.605 right now. Not going to be good enough right now to be into that A feature. Comes around into turns number 3 and 4. Has to make up a lot of ground to get into that A feature. Here he comes, slides it sideways. Loose is fast. What's he do? 15.587. K2. Kenny Head the second out on the track right now. K2, 15.386 right now, sits in the 29th quickest car. Still a lot of time left, a lot of cars left to qualify. He's got to do something big here in this last turn. Comes out, rolls down the front stretch, checkered flag is out. Kenny Head the second, graduates all the way up into the 19th spot, 15.249. As the number 21 car, Mike Gain, rolls out there. Number 21, Derek's Garage Doors, David Racecraft, and a DMG car. Slinging it down the backstretch. That number 21 car is doing great things out here today. Looked great in practice, looks great in qualifying. Entered the chat in the number 9 spot right now with a 15.063. Comes around for one more. Going to see the checkered flag as he exits turn number 4. See Bowen, good enough for right now. Sits in the 9th spot. 15.041 his time. David Leonard Jr. out there on the track right now. And that number 27 hot rod comes around, gets ready to take the white flag. He's going to have one lap to leave it all out there, get into the A main. Everybody out here wants into that top 20 spot. They want their number at the top of that scoring pylon. Those are the guys that'll get to go and try everything for $5,000. David Leonard Jr. sneaks in. He is in the top 10. Good enough for a 6 spot at 15.004. Here comes the 70X car. This car has quite the pedigree. Finished runner-up in the Street Stock Points division out here. Wrapped up his season last week with a win, finished seconds in the points. This is Andrew Rutherford crossing right now, takes the checkered flag. And right now, Andrew Rutherford sits 0.136 seconds behind Kyle Ribble. Ribble still owns that top spot with a 14.777. 35, Brandon Maynard Jr. right now sits 16th with a 15.169. He's got one more lap to best that. With all these street stocks left to qualify, I would not be comfortable sitting in the 16th spot right now. That's where he's going to have to do it. He's going to have to pray that these drivers have a little bit of trouble. He's going to need a little bit of luck to get into that A feature. that number 11 car. Takes the track. He had a little bit of rough luck out here last week. Got into some trouble on the front stretch, broke some front end pieces, ended up smashing it into the wall over in turn number 1. But Colin's got that thing rebuilt, ready to go in that DNS Auto Services car, and it looks better than ever. Colin Bozell comes around, rips it down into the backstretch. Going to see 1 to go this next time by. Bozell, 14.980 that time by. He's got one more chance to do a little better than that. Good enough for the 4th spot right now. 4th spot feels a little better than halfway back. We still have a lot of street stocks left to qualify. 14.949. Colin Bozell will find himself right now in the 4th spot. There in the number 66 car. 15.212, good enough for 15th. That is not a comfortable place to be. He looks to gain some speed as he charges down the backstretch into turns number 3 and 4. He'll see the checkered flag this time by. Has a lot of ground to make up before he can be comfortable. Moves it up into 14th spot with still a lot of cars to qualify. He's going to be biting his nails in his pit stall. Senior out there in that purple deuce comes around, takes the white flag. Looks like he's good enough for 16th right now. Wants a little better than that. One more to go. Shows us how to do it here. All the way from Constantine, Michigan. We're happy to have these guys out here. Always a threat. These pair is dominant every track they go to. Checker flag comes out. 14.940. Good enough for the number 4 spot for Ganis. Pizza machine. Alex Sexton did an amazing job in the points battle this time last season. Wrapped up his season last week out here at Kalamazoo Speedway with a strong finish. Right now, that number 9 Sealy Auto Group Consumers Concrete car of Alex Sexton. Good enough for the number 14 spot, but that is not a comfortable place to be. He's got one more turn to do it. Sees the checkered flag right now. Alex Sexton. Good enough for 14. 15.106. getting out onto the track. The second Ganis making his way around that number 5 Whitman's Auto Sales car. White flags out, and he advances up into the number 2 spot with a 14.9 for Ganis. 2 more turns to get that top spot. Kyle Rilla right now, 14.77 their quick time. 14.925 will put Ganis comfortably in the number 2 spot. As your defending back-to-back champion, Ricky LeDuc in the number 99 Ritterman Oils car comes around. He's looking to make a three-peat out of this one. Ricky LeDuc, dominant every single track he shows up to. This is a wheel man right here. He can drive anything with wheels on it. Takes the white flag, comes around. One more to go for Ricky LeDuc to get on that leaderboard out there. LeDuc sees the checkered flag. And we had some transponder issues on that 99 car. You never want to see that. So we don't actually have a dime for Ricky LeDuc. A little bit of smoke coming out of that number 1 car. Comes around for his qualifying lap. It's 15.258. Out there on the track right now in a car made famous by Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Twitter account. Billy Yates, the 2024 M40 track champion, looking to go home tonight with $5,000 in his pocket. Takes the white flag in that Privy Septic serves high side bodies number 51 car. 2 more turns to get it done as he flies down the backstretch into turns number 3 and 4. Billy Yates will see the checkered flag as he pokes his nose out of turn number 4. Comes around. Every lap tonight sets the stage for the Raber Street Stock Rumble. In just a little while, this battle will begin under the lights. We're just about to wrap up single car qualifying. We're going to go ahead and send that 99 Ricky LeDuc back out there. Hopefully we got that transponder fixed this time by. We didn't pick up any lap times for him. So we'll see that hometown hero, number 99, Ricky LeDuc in the Ritterman Oil Machine. Comes around for his qualifying laps. Hometown fans know this car well. And in this street stock division presented by Techwork Trailer Sales, it's all about power out here. Ricky LeDuc, 14.926, good enough for the 4th spot. That seems like it'll wrap up single car qualifying for your Raber Street Stock Rumble, powered by Techwork Trailer Sales. We're glad you guys are here tonight. We have a big show in store for you. Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Kalamazoo Speedway for the exciting Raber Street Stock Rumble Race, brought to you by Techwork Trailer Sales. Today we're celebrating the legacy of Ben. Kyle Ribble, no stranger to victory lane here at Kalamazoo, has parked it in the Rescued Metals and Supplies victory lane a few times this season out here at KZoo. Happy to have him aboard with us. Edging out Jeff Gannis by 0.135 seconds. This is a fast field. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let us bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together tonight at Kalamazoo Speedway as we host the JEGS CRA All-Star Tour and the Raber Street Stock Rumble. We ask for your blessings on this tonight. Watch over our drivers, crews, and fans. Keep everyone safe on and off the track. Fill this place with good sportsmanship, excitement, and the thrill of racing that brings us all together as one big family. And when this night is done, let us all return home safely. Now, Speedway family, if you believe it, shout it with me. All God's people said, amen. Please remain standing at this time as we honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem. That top row racing media pace car. It's the number 31, Josh Garrett. Outside pole in the 42, we have Danny Brown. Row number 2 on the inside, the number 59 car piloted by Bradley Bullis. Outside row number 2, starting P4, the number 58 car of Zeke Gaeta. Number 3, that number 69 car starting in the 5th position tonight. That's Ed Bergen. Outside row number 3 in the 32 car starting in P6, we have Chris Garrett. Row number 4 in the 14 starts P7 tonight. That is Kaylee Hufford. Row number 4 on the outside, P8, that belongs to none other than hometown hero K2, Kenny Head the second. Row number 5 on the inside starts 9th, that's the number 4 car, Josh Trammell. Outside row number 5, starting P10 in the number 66 car, that is Nick Stremme. Row number 6 in the 11th spot. That's the number 72 car, piloted by Evan Veruden. Purple Dew starting 12th outside row number 6. That is Jesse Van Avery. Row number 7 in the 13th spot. That's the number 44 car. Kalamazoo, you know him. Give him some noise. That's Anthony Duell. Row number 7 outside, starting P14, the 4W car of Bill Walden. Row number number 8 on the inside, 2G car starts 15th tonight. That's Scott Gary. Outside, row number 8 starts 16th tonight. The 00 car, Swervy Ken Kirby. Row number 9 on the inside starts 17th tonight. And the number 16 machine, Dwayne Green. Familiar car, you guys have seen this car out here before, starts in the 18th spot tonight. Outside, row number 9, the number 20 car, Brett Denton. Row number 10 on the inside, starts 19th tonight, 20E of Bill Edwards. Outside, row number 10 in the 12H car. That's the Twisted Automotives machine, piloted by Trevor Hoekstra. And tagging up the rear, starting 21th tonight, all by himself in row number 11. That's the 31D, Derek Lundgren. Drivers, let's get ready to roll. I need some help to count these drivers down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drivers, start your engines.
Mic check, 1, 2.
$25 laps the distance on this race. Your Street Stock B feature presented by Techwork Trailer Sales. We're happy you guys have joined us out here. Normally for a Fast Friday, tonight it's a Fast Saturday. Couldn't have asked for better weather out here in August in Kalamazoo. Not a cloud in the sky. Temperatures roughly 70 degrees and dropping throughout the night, which will make these race cars a lot quicker. This will definitely affect the handling of this track tonight. As the temperatures drop, look for these drivers to have to make some on-the-fly adjustments, maybe pick a different line. This will be a close race tonight. As these drivers get ready to roll down that backstretch, as they come into turns number 3 and 4, Kalamazoo, I want you on your feet. It is time to meet and greet your drivers, representing your B feature Street Stock. Let's give them a wave, Kalamazoo. This is the wave lap. Kalamazoo Speedway tradition out here. These drivers can see it, they'll wave back. As they wave back, they're thanking their friends, family, and sponsors, everybody who supports them, helps them do what they love. Kalamazoo, thank you for coming out. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kalamazoo Speedway. Tonight's event is the Raber Street Stock Rumble. Right now out on the track, you're looking at the B feature. We had more cars in the race than we could take into that A feature. We'll let them battle it out for 25 laps. This time by white flag waves. Lights on top of the top row racing medium pace car are out. Josh Garrett and Danny Brown will lead the field to green this next time by. Look for that top row racing media car to duck off that backstretch before he gets run over by that front row. They are butt to gut, door to door. We go racing in turn 4. Garrett enters the start zone, green flag waves, and we are racing here at Kalamazoo Speedway for your B feature, Raber Rumble. Out front with an early advantage, the number 42 car, Danny Brown, gets sideways down there into turn number 3, able to save it, touches the front fender of Garrett, takes the advantage, gets pushed into there, down out of there, almost collect a bunch out there. Number 42 Brown gets washed up, and Garrett will take the lead this time by. Two of those maroon monsters, the number 31 and the number 32 of Chris Garrett, coming on in there, and that'll bring out the Rescued Metals and Supplies caution flag for the first time tonight in your Street Stock B features. We've given the command to show them one next time by. Track Services parks that truck behind the wall at turn number 2. to charge to green over in turn number 4. That yellow spot painted on the wall over there outside and inside of turn number 4. That is our restart zone. That's where we start our races. That's where we restart our races. You'll watch these guys stomp on that loud pedal as they enter into turn number 4. Get ready for it, Kalamazoo. We are racing. Inside out with the advantage. Shot out of a cannon, number 31, Josh Garrett. Outside of him, that number 51. His teammate right behind him in the number 32 car. 2 Maroon Rockets charging down that front stretch into turn number 1. And we have a car smoking hard. The number 4 car lets his motor go and smoke everywhere. Goes around fumigating for mosquitoes. There will not be a... Gives them 1 to go. Kalamazoo. We are ready to go racing over in turn number 4. 25 laps the distance. Josh Garrett, Bradley Bullis will lead the field to green over in turn number 4. We're going to try this one more time, Kalamazoo. On your feet. Let's send them racing. Out front early, Josh Garrett still with the advantage out there. Being pushed along by his teammate, that number 32 car, Chris Garrett. Quite the pair these guys make. Number 58 car takes over the lead. That's Zeke Gaeta. Zeke Gaeta, the number 58 car, 0.2 of a second quicker than Josh Garrett and Chris Garrett as they go charging down the backstretch as he looks up to open this into a race of his own. Side by side go the Garretts. Into him gets Bradley Bullis, has some front end damage to the nose of that number 59 car. Wads up that front end, keeps racing. We might have some cooling issues on that number 59 machine later on. That number 58 car, Zeke Gaeta, opens up almost a 1 second lead over Josh Garrett as he goes charging into turn number 4. K2, Kenny Head the second has joined the chat. He sits in the 3rd spot right now, just 0.4 of a second out of that number 2 spot. Zeke Gaeta out front in a race of his own, trying to be hunted down by Josh Garrett in that number 31 car. K2 slides in between him and Chris Garrett. K2 in the 3rd spot. Nick Stremme, your quick qualifier for this race, sits in the 5th spot right now. Garrett and K2 having a battle of their own back into that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place spot. That is heating up. The more these guys battle, the further that number 58 car gets to pull away from the rest of them. These guys are battling it out, going down to the backstretch. Think better about 3 wide. Send it 2 wide into turns number 3. Rolling into turn number 4. Stremme looks to the outside of that number 32 car, Chris Garrett. K2 with the advantage going into there, down to the backstretch, and we bring out the yellow flag as that number 20 car. Denton goes sideways over in turn number 3, and we collect a few down there in a yard sale in between turns 3 and 4. We collect both of the Garretts, it looks like, down there. Lap to go before we send these machines charging hard out of turn number 4. Once they get into turn number 4, it'll be Gaeta and Garrett Gaeta and K2 that lead the field to green. Get ready, Kalamazoo. We are racing. Green flag comes out. K2 goes charging around. Gaeta with the advantage coming out of turn number 2. Right at his door is K2. Down to the backstretch. Gaeta with the advantage coming out of turn number 4. Onto the outside. We have some smoke coming out of that top 5 pack. That number 4 car showing smoke as they go charging. We've got another lap complete. Gaeta right now still with the advantage, pulls out a bumper's length over K2. K2 looks to the outside of Gaeta, going into turn number 4. A little more smoke getting kicked up there. Number 66, Nick Stremme, hard on K2's bumper right there. He is pushing him all around that track. Gap is closing, going onto the outside. K2 peeks to the outside of Gaeta. Not gonna do it, closes the door on him. Gaeta still your leader at the line. Not as big of a gap opening up outside this time. We are 9 laps into this 25-lap race. K2 with the patience of a saint, looking to the outside of that number 58 car, Zeke Gaeta. Zeke Gaeta doing everything he can do to hold off the number K2 car of Kenny Head the second. Kenny Head the second, setting him up for a good pass. Goes to the inside, not going to work for him. Takes it up right behind his bumper. Nick Stremme, hard on his bumper, onto the outside of the number 32 car, Chris Garrett. Chris Garrett and Nick Stremme go charging door to door into turn number 3 and 4. Gaeta, Head, Stremme, Garrett, Trammell round out your top 5 right now. 12 laps in, approaching halfway. Gaeta with the advantage this whole time. He's got a whole crowd of fast cars coming up behind him. He has the likes of Nick Stremme, Kenny Head the second, Chris Garrett, Josh Trammell, all looking for that top spot. $1,000 to win tonight. $1,000 buys a lot of tires. Gaeta still with the advantage, 0.2 of a second over Kenny Head the second. K2 closing that gap. Nick Stremme hard on his bumper, filling up the rear view mirror of that K2 car. Chris Garrett looks to the inside into turn number 3, has the advantage over Stremme. Stremme goes beside him. Garrett out with the advantage, takes over that number 3 spot. At the line, Zeke Gaeta still with the advantage, 0.3 of a second, the lead over Kenny Head the second. Nick Stremme in the top 3. Chris Garrett is 4th, and Josh Trammell your top 5. These cars battling it out as they enter into turn number 4. This is a close one. They have pulled away from the rest of the pack, are in a race of their own. Zeke Gaeta has had the commanding lead all race long. Nick Stremme looks to set him up on the outside, has something to say about that coming out of turn number 4. At the line, Zeke Gaeta with the advantage, door to door with Nick Stremme. Nick Stremme looking to take over that number 1 spot. Going down the backstretch, pulls away by a bumper into turn number 3. Gaeta looking to close that door. Still door to door down there at the line. We have a new leader, and that is Nick Stremme. Nick Stremme takes over that top spot. In the mix, K2 falls back into the number 4 spot. Number 4, Josh Trammell, slides up into the 2nd spot. We are shuffling positions around all afternoon here with 5 laps to sort this one out. 5 more laps remaining. Nick Stremme on the top of the leaderboard. Josh Trammell looking to edge his way into that top spot. Sits just 0.3 of a second outside of that lead. Zeke Gaeta's fallen off the pace a little bit, finds himself back into the 3rd spot. Ed Bergen out there, that number 69, Rob's Tire and Auto. Charging down the backstretch, Nick Stremme. Nick Stremme exits out of turn number 4. When he gets to the line, there will be 2 laps to go, and yellow flag comes out as we have a problem down there at the entrance of turn. We're going to show them 1 to go this time by Kalamazoo when they take the green flag. 22 out of 25 laps completed. Just a few laps to sort this one out. Watch for these guys to be beating and banging, everybody wanting that top spot. At the line, Nick Stremme and Josh Trammell will lead the field to green over in turn number 4. 3 laps left to get this done. Who thinks Nick Stremme's going home with this one? And we are racing here at Kalamazoo Speedway one more time. 3 laps the distance. Nick Stremme out front with the lead, just barely over Josh Trammell. Josh Trammell comes to the outside in turn number 4. Looks to close that gap down. Door to door they go. 1/10 of a second separates these two. 2 more laps to get it done. Stremme charging hard down into turn number 3 and 4. Onto the inside with the advantage. Seems to be the fast groove this time by. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Nick Stremme with 2 more turns to get it done. Exits out of turn 2, sees that backstretch. 2 more turns to go. Goes into turn number 3. Rolls it into turn number 4. Josh Trammell's not going to make this one easy. At the line, it is Nick Stremme coming home with your B-featured victory. Presented to you by Techwork Trailer Sales. Hard-fought battle for that number 66 car. Nick Stremme working his way up from the middle of the pack to come home with the victory tonight. He's going to park that number 66 car down there in the Rescued Metals and Supplies victory lane. Nick Stremme, Josh Trammell, and K2 Kenny Head II are your top 3.
Up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it and my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying Ludacris. My foolish flow, my hands go up and down.
Nick Stremme gets it done, parks that number 66 machiners, representing your Raber Street Stock Rumble, presented by Techwork Trailer Sales. Let's go ahead and meet these drivers. Stand on your feet on the pole. It's the number 51 from Lawton, Michigan, Billy Yates. Outside pole, starting in the second position, the number 28, and that's Logan Maynard. Row number 2 on the inside, starting P3 in the 32X machine. From Buchanan, Michigan, it's Corey Pressler. Outside, row number 2, starting in P4. All the way from Plymouth, Michigan, it's the number 17 car, C. Bowen. Row number 3 on the inside, hometown hero from Shelbyville, Michigan, the number 64 car, piloted by Mason Montgomery. Outside, row number 3, starting in the 6th position from Otsego, Michigan, it's the number 2 T car, that's Jeffrey Town. Row number 4 on the inside from Kalamazoo, Michigan. That's a 27 car of David Leonard Jr. Big name out here at Kalamazoo. Starting outside, row number 4 in the 75 machine. That's Chad Van Sperentag. Row number 5 on the inside. That's going to be started off by the number 21 car, Mike Gain. Outside, row number 5, starting in P10 from Goshen, Indiana. That's the number 29 car of Austin Maynard. Hard luck out here last week, starting on the inside of row number 6, the number 11 car of Colin Bozell. Outside, row number 6, the number 5 car. He's under a rocket today from Constantine, Michigan. That is Brock Guinness. Row number 7 on the inside from Otsego, piloting the 21X machine. Give it up for Zach Westdorp. Outside, row number 7 in the 99 car. He went to victory lane in 2023. He went to victory lane in 2024. Looking for the three-peat. That is Ricky LaDuke. Runner-up in your street stock points division here at Kalamazoo, starting on the inside, row number 8, from Allegan, Michigan, the 70X machine of Andrew Rutherford. Another one joining us from Constantine, Michigan, the 5G car, starting outside, row number 8, that's Jeff Gannis. Your street stock points champion from Gun Lake, Michigan in the 25R car. Starting inside row number 9, that is Kyle Ribble. Outside row number 9 in the 3A machine, that is Sean Armour. Row number 10 on the inside, the number 9 car from Mattawan, Michigan. Give it up for Alex Sexton. Outside, row number 10 in the 5H from Vicksburg, Michigan. Give it up for Tyler Hofford. Inside, row number 11 from Buchanan, Michigan. It's the number 1 car, piloted by Nick Pressler. Outside, row number 11 in the 35 car, all the way from Triple Ripple, Michigan. That is Brandon Maynard Jr. Row number 12 on the inside. It's the 12 from Bristol, Indiana, Dustin Lundgren. Tagging up the rear of row number 12 out there in the number 10 car from Buchanan, Michigan. Kalamazoo, make some noise for Cody Lawler. That is your street stock starting lineup for your Raber Rumble. We are assisted today in the flag stand by Braxton. He's going to be our honorary flag man. That is Ben Raber's nephew down there. Kalamazoo, help me count these drivers down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drivers, start your engines. Kalamazoo, I want you to bust out those cell phone lights, get them high into the sky. As these cars roll through turn number 3, this will be the wave lap. Bust out those cell phone cameras. Give these drivers a wave as they wave back. This is the missing man formation out front right now as we honor the late Ben Raber. He is the reason we put on this Raber Street Stock Rumble for you guys. Thank you guys for coming out to Kalamazoo Speedway. 50 laps the distance. $5,000, the grand prize. White flag is in the air. Lights on top of the Top Row Racing medium pace car. Go out. We go racing next time by. Pace car jumps off of the track down into the pits. Billy Yates, Logan Maynard will bring the field to green. Nose to tail, butt to gut, door to door, we go racing in turn 4. is out, and we are underway here at Kalamazoo Speedway for the Raber Street Stock Rumble. Out front early, Billy Yates in that number 51 car, made famous by Dale Earnhardt Jr. on Twitter earlier this year. Number 51 car, he happens to be the champion of the Street Stock division for the M40 Speedway. Right now, he's out front. He wants $5,000 in his pocket, but he's got a lot of competition stacking up behind him. Jeffrey Town rounding out your top 5 as Billy Yates goes charging down that backstretch and pulls away from the rest of the field. Sparks coming out of that number 28 Logan Maynard car as his car comes up to Billy Yates still out front. Corey Presler knocking on his bumper, filling up that rear view mirror as they go charging down the start straight line. Billy Yates has been clean and smooth all season long in that car. Number 51 high side bodies car still in the lead, 5 laps in, 45 laps of distance left to go. Still a lot of racing to go out here at Kalamazoo Speedway. So far, so good. Billy Yates, Corey Presler, Logan Maynard, C. Brown, and Jeffrey Town round out your top 5. Presler duking it out there. 0.2 of a second the difference between your first and second place car. Logan Maynard, Jeffrey Town out there. They have joined the chat. The number 2 car, Jeffrey Town, gets a little squirrely coming out of turn 2, corrects it, goes high side into turn number 3. Billy Yates still in command of this race. 8 laps down. 42 laps remaining. Out here, huge names, everybody battling it out. The number 99 car, looking to show his face in here. The number 99 car, Ricky LeDuc, the winner of the last 2 Raber Rumbles out here at Kalamazoo Speedway, 2023, 2024, both belong to the number 99 car of Ricky LeDuc as he looks to go for a 3 tonight. Right now, Ricky LeDuc sitting up in the turn number 4. We'll slow it down for the rescued metals and supplies caution flag for the first time in your Raber Street Stock. To go is the command. We'll go racing next time by. Yates and Presler will lead the field to green. We'll start racing again one more time in turn number 4. Through turn number 3, entering to turn number 4, hammered down, and we are racing one more time. Billy Yates out front early on, gets the advantage. Shuffles it up ahead of Corey Presler. Presler goes to the door side on the outside. Billy Yates still with the advantage out front there. Jeffrey Town and Logan Maynard have something to say about that. Logan Maynard hot on the bumper, the number 51. Billy Yates as they go charging down into the backstretch. Logan Maynard wants the inside of the number 51. Billy Yates will not give it to him. Closes that door and retains the lead. Down into turn number 1. This is a hard battle for these top 5 spots. Number 32, Corey Presler looks to the outside. Logan Maynard wants that inside. He's not going to get it this time by. Billy Yates still with the advantage coming off. Still out front in that privy septic service high side body, number 51. It's Billy Yates still commanding as we're 14 laps into this 50-lap feature here for the Raber Street Stock Rumble. Logan Maynard looks to hunt him down. Logan Maynard this might be it. Nope, closes the door as they roll into turns number 3 and 4. Jeffrey Town looks to the outside. Will these two go battling at it? Less than 0.2 of a second separate first and second place. Billy Yates, Logan Maynard, Jeffrey Town, Corey Presler, and Mike Gain rounding out your top 5. This battle is starting to heat up. Yours, defending street stock champion out here, that number 25 of Kyle Ribble, has moved his way up into the middle of the pack. Lots of cars left. He has to pick them off one by one. Only 17 laps in. That number 25, Town Automotive car, is looking great tonight. He sets his sights on the number 99 of Ricky LeDuc. Ricky LeDuc, remember, 2-time winner out here of the Raber Street Stock Rumble. Close behind Ribble, we have the number 9 car, Alex Sexton, that Lund Dr. Seeley Auto Group car. He came up just one spot short 2 years ago in the points, looking to make amends for that one. He would love to go home with $5,000 in his pocket tonight. That number 9 BC Diesel Lund Dr. car is looking hot this evening, and he is right on the heels of number 25, Kyle Ribble, as they go charging into turns number 1 and 2. Back down into the front, we've got a new leader, Logan Maynard, out front in that number 28 machine. Logan has taken over that top spot from Billy Yates. Jeffrey Town looks to go to the outside. Billy Yates not going to give up that inside spot. He's Jeffrey Town outside down the backstretch. Has the advantage rolling into turn 3. Billy Yates is going to get held up by Logan Maynard out there in the number 1 spot and allow Jeffrey Town to take over the number 2 spot, rolling into turns number 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, Jeffrey Town sets his sights on Logan Maynard. Logan Maynard has some company going into turns number 3 and 4. Outside of him in the number 2 car, still at the line, that's Logan Maynard. Logan Maynard still with the advantage going down the backstretch. Jeffrey Town looking to go high side hustler on him. Goes to the outside of him in turns number 3 and 4. Maynard still with the advantage coming across the line. Gannis gets a little swirly down there, gets a little bit of a bump by the number 70X, Andrew Rutherford. Gannis able to save it, straightens it out, and keeps on racing. 3 wide, Ricky LeDuc to the outside, and that Ritterman oil machine saves it. They go 2 wide, charging down into turns number 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, make sure you guys keep your eye on that number 99 Ricky LeDuc machine. Look for him to be at the top when this race is over. Halfway home. As these cars start to space out, 0.2 of a second is what separates first and second place. Logan Maynard over Jeffrey Town by an eyelash right now. $5,000 on the line. Nobody is letting this one go easily. They will leave it all out on the track. Maynard with a bit of advantage coming out of turn number 2. Down that backstretch, Logan Maynard through 3 and 4 with the advantage over Jeffrey Town. Billy Yates holding off number 5, Brock Gannis. Brock Gannis, a big name out here. Now Wittman's Auto Sales, number 5 car. Both these Gannis two-door down the backstretch. Jeffreytown with the advantage. Will we have a lead change at the line as they roll through turns number 4? At the line, it is Jeffreytown taking over that lead for the number 2 car. Your new leader, Jeffreytown, as he starts to pull away from Logan Maynard. Brock Gannis in contention there. Neck and neck. They're going to have to pit this lap car against somebody here. Logan Maynard's going to get held up by that number 10 car. Cody Lowler stands in the way right now as Jeffreytown has the outside advantage coming through turns 3 and 4. Sideways and spin cycle for the number 10. Cody Lowler goes for a ride down there on the front stretch, and we'll bring out the Rescued Metals and Supplies caution flag for the second time tonight in your Raber Street Stock Rumble. In the way right now is Jeffreytown has the outside advantage coming through turns 3 and 4. Sideways and spin cycle for the number 10. Cody Lowler goes for a ride down there on the front stretch, and we'll bring out the Rescued Metals and Supplies caution flag. While we have a little break in action, we're going to send them through the choose line this time by. Jeff Town goes to the outside. That high side hustler goes to the outside. Gannis to the inside. Race fans, whether you're hauling your race car, your toys, or your tools, do it with confidence thanks to Techwork Trailer Sales, your trusted trailer experts. From enclosed trailers to open haulers, parts, service, and custom builds, Techwork Trailer Sales has what you need to get down the road and to the track in style. Proud supporter of your street stock division here at Kalamazoo Speedway, Techwork Trailer Sales keeps you rolling strong. Stop by their lot or check them out online at techworktrailers.com or give them a call today at 574-294-7200. Tell them Kalamazoo Speedway sent ya. Heading back trackside, we've shown them 1 to go. Jeffreytown and Brock Gannis will lead the field to green this time by. We go live in that yellow stripe over in turn number 4. 10 laps the distance to go. Green flag racing as we are live here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Jeffreytown outside with that advantage. Goes to the outside, being pushed around the track by the number 5 of Jeff Gannis. Bring out just as quick the Rescued Metals and Supplies caution flag again as we lining them up, scrubbing their tires. We'll go racing next time by. Race control has given the command to show them 1 to go. This one will be a nail biter. Nobody's given up an inch here. Less than 0.2 of a second has been the time to separate your top 1 and 2 cars. And we'll send them live one more time once they enter into turn number 4. Gannis and Town lead the field to green, and we are racing Kalamazoo. Gannis with the advantage out front onto the inside. Outside, Jeffreytown not going to give that spot up easily. Jeffreytown, Brock Gannis battling it out on that front row. Colin Bozell has joined the chat. He wants the inside. Bozell in that DNS auto service car. Wanted it up into turn number 1 last week. Wants some redemption this week. $5,000 will repair a lot of street stock parts. Bozell in that number 11 charges hard onto the inside of Jeffreytown into turn number 4. Out front, Brock Gannis right now your leader, followed by Jeffreytown and Colin Bozell. This will be a nail biter all the way down to the end. Gannis rolling into turn number 4, pulls away from Jeffreytown, starts to open up that lead. That car does a lot better once it's out in clean air. That Gannis car is a rocket tonight. He just needed to get out front with nobody in front of him. Gannis getting it done through turns number 4. Comes down the backstretch. Gannis. Jeff Gannis wants a piece of the action. This is a very concentrated top four right here at Kalamazoo. 2 laps to sort this out. 2 more laps to go. Brock Gannis, if he can get it done, he will be $5,000 richer tonight. White flag waves over Gannis. 4 more turns to get it done. Rolls through turn number 1 and turn number 2. Goes charging down the backstretch in a race of his own. Into turn number 3. All he has to do is keep it clean. He sees that checkered flag waving as he exits turn number 4. Going home with the victory. $5,000 richer tonight. Brock Gannis from Constantine, Michigan. Gannis out there doing a little showboating. $5,000 is a lot of reasons to be doing burnouts in that. $5,000 will buy a lot of Hoosier tires. Getting it done, coming through turns 3 and 4 to park it in the Rescued Metals and Supplies victory lane. It's Brock Gannis. There he is, stepping from his car. Let's hear it for Brock Gannis. $5,000, the grand prize, and that is going home with none other than Brock Gannis getting it done tonight, parking it in the Rescued Metals and Supplies victory lane.